Okay, video number 3 in the series of 5 videos on how to run real estate comps for free. Video 3, we're getting a little more complicated now, and what we're going to do is use a real example here, a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home in Lone Tree, and we are going to run it or use comps that sold nearby and sold recently. However, unfortunately, these comps have different number of bedrooms and bathrooms. Ideally, the comps would have the same number of bedrooms, 3, and bathrooms, but I couldn't find any in this instance. And what I do like about these comps is that they're very close by. Show you how close. If I go over here, our house is right here, where that is, and then we're using these 3 comps here. But they're different number of bathrooms and bedrooms, so we need to adjust for that. So I'm going to pull over my little spreadsheet that I use, introduced you earlier. Our property, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. The comp properties which we're looking at have 4 and 4 bathrooms. Second one has 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Next one, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. So what I would do for these is we are going to adjust for the number of bedrooms, the number of bathrooms, and garage. So, our property, we're trying to work out what that's worth, we don't know. Comp number 1 sold for $750,450, but it had 1 more bedroom. So the adjuster for rooms is 25, so we're going to take off 25 from this value, and that would be what ours is worth. And it had the same number, or no, it had 2 extra bathrooms, so for each bathroom is 10,000, so we would take off 20,000 for this home. And then garage spots, it had the same number of garage spots, so 2, so we wouldn't make any adjustments. So 750 minus 25,000 for the 1 bedroom minus another 20,000 for 2 bathrooms brings us to 705,450. So compared to this house, or using this house as a comp, using my numbers I've given you, our house would sell for 705,450. Hopefully that makes sense. House number 2. Let's bring up house number 2 real quick. Sold for, well, let's look at the actual houses. So this is our house right here. House number 2 sold for $685. It's very close by. Let's go back to the spreadsheet. One thing to look at too, when did it sell? Sold for less than, or sold for at 7/30, 2021. So not that long ago. Sorry about the phone call. Lots of things happening. So it's good that it sold within the last 90 days. It's the start of October right now. It had 2 extra bedrooms, so for each bedroom we're going to take off 25, which means we're going minus 50,000, and that brings us 685 to 635. Now, had 3 bathrooms, our house had 2 bathrooms, so that's going to be taking off 10,000, which takes us to 625. 2 garage spots, 2 garage spots, so no change there. So that would put it at 625. So if we were doing a direct comparison just to that house, going on what it sold for, 685, compared to that house, our house would sell for 625. Now I know these numbers are quite different, but that's okay. The thing about running comps is you try and get a lot of different numbers and you work out the average. Now, when compared to house number 3, we run the math and it comes out at 640. And then what I do, if I find the average of those 3, 656,816, which that represents what my house would be worth when comparing it to these other 3 properties based on the number of bedrooms they have, the number of bathrooms, and the number of garages. Now, obviously, these houses are all larger. Oh my gosh. Are all larger, so they're going to sell for more bedrooms, more bathrooms. They sold for 750, 685, 725. After doing this, we're going to say mine would sell for 656. So using common sense, we're probably in the right ballpark there for less. And we'll get into more details, but you see how we start to work out what our house is worth compared to others. Great job, guys.